What? Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh shit, I didn't change the thing, but it's whatever. Again. Let me wipe my glasses off. Load it up first. I'll clean my glasses. Wait until nighttime. It is nighttime. Oh wait, just barely not though. Invite A to A's bathhouse. Big. Let me smash.
Well, shall we head out?
You're.
All right, no reason to delay.
Oh. Dang. Holy
Steam
shit.
replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Yeah, damn.
Yes, there
Sorry.
are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago.
Damn.
When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And naturally, the body of the shogun has no need for such luxuries. The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
No, nothing.
What makes you say that?
I didn't select that one.
Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces. Creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Perhaps not.
Oh.
The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear.
Right.
But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead.
Whoa.
The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated.
Damn, shoddy. So, like, can you take your feet out of the tub, though?
And every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated.
Damn.
That is a far more painful nightmare. Both for the person in question and those around them.
I hadn't broken the nightmare yesterday. This happened to me? No, I was gonna beat it ass, don't worry.
Yes.
Yes.
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
Dot.
No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again.
Okay, but can you hit me with that? Like, damn.
Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh. Before you say
Holy
anything,
shit!
this part wasn't me.
Great googly moogly.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
What?
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm.
Oh my god.
No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess
You want trouble?
both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded.
Damn.
Looks like it worked like a charm.
Why not do it yourself?
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Good point.
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure
Oh, I just
whether this
realized
incident is connected to the past.
all of these people have voice
and I
actors.
did not
This
want
is
to
big.
interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Yeah, Miko, bitch.
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
Kiss. Uh-oh.
Sounds
Uh-oh.
like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
What did Paimon do now?
Oh no! Someone's unconscious!
Is this the nightmare?
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
What's going on?
Almighty
Almighty Shogun?
Yep. And me, the traveler.
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun,
No, it's A.
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened. I almost fainted again just now.
Is that what happened earlier? You just fainted?
Yes,
Oh my god.
I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the moonlight.
Okay.
It was me!
Inazumans don't know what a mirror is? It's big?
In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
Have you considered not being a baby?
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai? Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report? Okay.
Man, imagine being racist towards yokai and then going with a yokai to the police station.
The situation
not
is getting
be-
worse. If the
Dog.
doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
What?
What?
But Sara and the others were
I
keeping
call
watch.
Cap.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Oh. Uh-oh. He's got a swirly effect on his head. It means he's evil.
Kappa! Kappa!
Wake up!
Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Oh, uh-oh. Shogun! The fort is mine. The Tenryo Commission failed to protect those under our charge.
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
Oh no, we have failed you. There is no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Other than the Bake Daniki transformation, there was no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. Like. Wait a second. There's a doppelganger in Inazuma City? Doppelgangers. Nightmares? Inazuma City? Mount Yogo? Psycho Mantis? Metal Gear? This is all seeming like some bullshit to me, boy.
How is he, Mizuki?
Oh.
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
That's big.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Keep pulling, don't worry.
Kappa, oh, please don't die.
It is my fault. Oh, my P's white. That's good, I think. Especially when pulling on it. Me thinking's 4 people, damn. Hold on a second, I need to fact check. Okay, never mind. I cannot tell who's in the chat. Just know I'm watching you, everyone. Alright. Even Twitch won't tell me, it's crazy. Anyways. It is my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated measures.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy.
I don't know, it just says
allowed us
me
to
and
continue the
Nightbot are in the
festival
chat, but I
despite the
definitely
potential
see you,
dangers.
so I don't know. Very strange. Oh well. Twitch is weird. I see 4 people, and yet I only see me, so, If you're out there, I love you. Boom. I have to open this drink. Don't go nowhere. Okay. Mod me and I'll check. Honestly, I do need more workers. Here, wait a second. Don't abuse this, human fright. I've knighted thee. Right.
Sara, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
Oh, more voice acting. All normal, Shogun. I asked the Yashiro Commission to move them to a secure location, just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the
Super
Shogun,
freaking
I
much.
declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Don't you fucking dare!
Wait. What is it, Miko?
Yes, I don't know why Super won't mind you to TBH, honestly.
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand.
Yeah, you can't negotiate with terrorists, Shogun.
Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Dang, Shogun does not like genjutsu.
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
Oh, okay.
You flatter me, Lady Goji. I do have a few ideas, I guess. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of the nightmare creature around Mount Yogo. And now, a doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. I could really use a Corona for this. Our original thought was the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there would be no reason for them to risk exposure by continuing to change form. Rather than concluding that the nightmare creature, on top of everything, now has the ability to disappear without a trace, I disagree. I think there's a different possibility.
Oh shit, I actually have to think. Oh fuck. They are the same person! An enemy that has two different abilities can suddenly appear and disappear without a trace. It seems too random. What is it? They are... Oh, it's a psychological phenomenon! I mean, it has to be a different person! The nightmare creature and doppelgangers are separate. That's why their methods are so different.
That's right. The entities appeared at the same time and place. That's why the Tenryo Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignored the nightmare creature and looked at the doppelganger incident in isolation, the culprit's motive is clear.
The doppelgangers incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folktale about doppelgangers did. Huh!
That's right. Because the folktale about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all, because he's a little baby. Oh, I went down to 3 viewers. Oh, shit. That's not good. But after the Tenryo Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so the panic would spread.
But what is the end goal? Panic doesn't seem like enough of a motive.
You're right. Panic is a means to an end, I think.
But it went up to a 5. Oh, I didn't see. Oh yeah. 5. I don't know, dude. I don't know how that stuff works. I can see more viewers, but then I don't see them.
But I think the shift to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is their new target, the person they're impersonating at the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover their tracks and incite more panic. By leaving a stand-in.
Oh. Substitution!
Kappa is made of wood?
Oh, you should do.
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
It was fake.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Not just that, replacing one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can cover for each other. We didn't get to see each other much during the test of courage.
Kozo and his 2 friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
This kind of transformation is said to have particular weakness. If the subject is frightened, the disguise starts to crumble. Isn't that right, Yoko in Hitotsume Kozu?
It's a Bakedanaki tail!
You guys suck at transforming.
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Oh.
Tetsunosuke?
Er.
They're getting away!
Okay, I thought it was the other three. They were just being stupid. Oh.
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
Dang.
Bakedanaki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedanaki tricks?
Nothing's working!
Got
The
'em.
humans are catching up!
Little rascals! Stop running!
Yeah.
You wish!
Face justice.
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us!
Swan Fury!
You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm up on fire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfires!
Here they come!
Ouch!
Got your ass.
Transform!
They're gonna get
Oh my god.
Oh, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick?
Wind style. Got you. Oh.
The wind.
Save us, Tsukumo!
Oh no, which one could he be?
Please, hero, protect us!
Oh. Thank you, Nightbot.
We're almost rid of them.
Are you now, boy?
Uh-oh. That is enough. I will not fail the Shogun again because of you.
Ah! A Tengu! Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Kill him. Surrender now, and I will spare your life.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai.
So, foolish Tanuki. My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans!
Tough as shit.
Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Nonsense! The Shogun would never give such an order.
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home.
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
What?
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku yokai to work all night!
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
Stay back!
Ooh,
Humans want to enslave us again!
okay.
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
No, you know what to do. Kill him.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Hit him with it. Hit him with the fucking.
Servitude, enslavement. These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now.
Who put them under the genjutsu?
A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
Dang.
So they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
Inazuma shines the eternal.
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Sits in with fucking big ass lightning sword.
Give us your worst. Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path. Kinkaku will die before serving you.
Oh, I mean, he said it, not me.
Truly?
What are you doing? No, don't!
Take this. Main character powers activate.
Everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea. If Ioroi was still around, he would remember.
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
Go right to the Shogun.
Shogun, we ought to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Okay.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, the schizophrenia goes crazy.
You know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for human. The festival for humans, and humans alone.
Stupid.
The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
Oh my God.
No. How could they do
This is
that?
some like advanced level schizophrenia.
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
What is that?
Oh, damn. Okay. Shit.
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on, we're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious?
You killed them.
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival.
This yokai can speak.
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
Oh.
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
Nothing.
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
Some Scooby-Doo ass shit.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
Where is he?
Traveler! Traveler!
It's me.
Are you all right, Traveler?
I'm fine.
Where are we?
You are gay.
Huh?
Oh.
The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
What can I say? I am the main character.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai!
Yerp.
The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Yeah, nice schizophrenia now. Stupid. Oh, wait, hold on.
Looks like they're confused. They still seem wary of humans.
That might be because they might have something to do with a long time of hiding.
Hiding? What are you talking about, boy?
Right? Describe their memories.
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. I can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
You're like Hazo. If his skills only worked in hindsight, that's crazy.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
Hit more or less, I guess.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Tanuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Hazo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Let him out of the statue, maybe that'll fix it. Wait, I can't do both their voices at once. We're just gonna leave that alone. Yeah, Mika. No! Alright, where is it? Oh, here. Oh, here. Oh, no. No. Just a question. Here. Oh no. Wrong thing. First, I need to complete Imperatrix Ambrosia. Son of bitch. Why is she busy now? Alright, well, this might take a while. I smell a freaking a coin somewhere around here. But I cannot find it.
The wind rises.
So I will stop looking for it. Where's she at? Oh, put me down!
Quit following me.
Yay, Miko! Oh. Poggers. Poggers. Let me get more CGLs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways. Oh.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
No, I'm here actually to continue the other quest I was doing.
How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first? Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm.
Thank you.
So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
The Tenryo Commission also needs her attention, please.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike.
Ooh. My
The
bad.
defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her.
Oops.
Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you.
Okay, well.
Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
Okay.
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
All the more reason to check on her, I think.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for the people of Inazuma. Do it for A.
I like that answer. Here is the pass
You're
permit.
lesbians, I know
Show
it.
it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Okay.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Nope. It's mine now. Here's the big question. Does that mean, oh. Nope, I still gotta do it. Do I just like finish the entire quest before I can do that? Like, damn. Oh well. Burp, 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 burp. Ooh, car. Oh my god.
Quit following me.
Whoosh.
Too slow. Quit following me.
Oh.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Tough.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Yeah. Where's your pass
Don't
permit
be
from, buddy?
ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves.
Wanna bet?
Guji Ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic. Understood. Then
Yeah.
as the Shogun has
Yeah.
ordered, I must not stand in your way.
What are you gonna do now, baby?
Apologies.
Get out of here.
Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
No. My pants are coming off. Resting my ass. She's walking back and forth.
Back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in?
Hall pass.
Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
What?
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Yep, hall pass.
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Everything okay,
That is
man?
of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. but I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Tough, you're a robot.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Why not put their minds at rest?
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing.
Is that so?
I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
Boo.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden.
Forbidden.
Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
You're malfunction.
It's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh, domain expansion. Uh-oh. It appears that this is unlimited void.
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
She has a point.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
I know a guy. I can get it fixed.
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
Why?
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
That's what she meant by forbidden.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Okay.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Good idea, Paimon. That's actually based.
No. She was not created to ever be turned off.
Can she be turned on? You know what I'm saying?
Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
Dang.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
I see.
For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled!
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Wow.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
So as it turns out, Hurricane Katrina is hitting
I
Inazuma.
see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
Yep.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
Seems a bit arbitrary.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you
Face.
start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
Truth or not?
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions.
Like what?
But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
How about go for a walk?
If
A walk,
everyone
man.
sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest.
Yep.
And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
Yeah.
You mean
Get out of the domain.
leave the plane of Euthymia?
Yep. You haven't been out. You haven't touched the grass in centuries.
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice. All right then. I'll come out for a while.
Yay.
Since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of vegetarians.
I'm on first base! Yes!
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go!
Paimon, she should be our tour guide. What are you speaking about?
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me edit this one. This one's the least important. Me. Oh, shit. Oopsie daisy. No. I already forgot what I was doing.
Want me to come along?
There. Now it's canon.
Time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
Good ass question.
Liveliest place in town!
Oh shit. No, I'll fix that later. Paimon, that's so vague down there.
Behold!
Behold. Whoosh. Okay. Missions. Big. I'm gonna go accept those while I'm down here. I feel like I've done this quest before. I don't know. Maybe it was with someone else. It was like a very similar one. I don't know why I'm doing this again.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
Yep.
It's the Shogun!
The Shogun.
What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
This is indeed quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself.
Well, now she does.
Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
Well, now she does.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more...
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
So true.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
Big.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Same as ever.
Pretty much.
Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If
What?
I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Ooh, Paimon just... Paimon, you're
Anyway,
hurting my chances.
People seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Terra Smash!
What name?
What's this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Oops. I don't know what they're selling either, actually, considering what just happened. They could be selling anything. Terra Smash!
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Milk?
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
That's what I'm saying.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty.
Boy likes to milk, what can I say?
You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience.
And so, you brought milk.
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk.
Creamy, if you say. If I do say so
I've never
myself.
heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
That's not what she said, boy.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Huh. Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me.
This is like when like anti-Semites meet Kanye West. Do you truly think my tweets could be shaken by your beliefs?
But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
Superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
You're...
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Mm-hmm. This better be good. Better be some strawberry milk.
Nice.
Email.
It's sweet.
Oops.
The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
I believe that is called soup paimon. Ha 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 ha. Food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the
porridge a soup?
resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
That's
I'm
big.
very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So
This
it's
simply will
selling
not
slowly?
do.
Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
That's big.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk. Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent.
Drink the milk.
There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time.
I would imagine.
By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels.
Yaya Miko sells porn? Based?
She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Aight.
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Also, meditating in isolation is now what I'm gonna call gaming. Therefore, it's not that I'm terminally online, I'm just meditating in silence. Meditating in isolation. Add Astra, I may ask.
Thank you for completing today's...
Big. Whoosh. Oh, porn.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
Yes. Give me your best book.
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations, or...
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to... read light novels?
Yes, particularly this one about Make Out in Paradise.
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it?
Doesn't that go against eternity?
Really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well...
Oh, please don't hurt it.
Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition.
What?
I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form.
Who named that? Tania. T-N-I-A. Tania.
Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then.
Okay.
Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material?
Are you a third grade level reader?
I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
Perhaps it is because you are sped, my lord.
Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger.
Okay. Okay. No, I think I'm with her on this one. I think they should stop writing books and mangas like that. I think that would be really cool if they stopped doing that.
It's so long.
It is!
Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsettias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
It's stupid. No, I'm with her on this one. You guys get out of here.
Narrative device.
It's whatever the author wants it to be.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable?
That's the best part. Isekai suck.
Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Fads have no place in eternity.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
Oh yes, how about this one, Berserk?
All right then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
There's no way Yae Miko is making isekais.
Alright, leave it to us.
I just realized that. She make all the books in these? Or she's published the books.
Pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Life made me a fighter when I just want to be a writer. Okay. The book is a martial arts story only. They should have called it Leeway Ball Z or something. Archon Ball Z, that would have been awesome. Protagonist aspires to only to be a humble novelist. And it's just made by, what's his name? The selling point of this story is that our protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be reclusive master of one faction. Martial arts, blah, blah, blah. Who sees the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all this, blah blah blah.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly?
Good question.
Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
It's all about the journey.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A.
Daily life romance story. The chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. Oh my god. This book is about love stories between a very mediocre man. 7 beautiful women. Okay. I wonder what this could be about. It's a chronological account of the protagonist's daily life featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid. The prose is elegant. Prose. And the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character and gives them massive breasts. The story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweethearts are just about to confess. Oh.
The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
I hope the writer gives her a happy ending.
Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please!
Gay be like.
The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
Nope. What is this one? Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. In this book, the protagonist is struck by a lightning underneath the Sakura tree and wakes up to discover they have become the Raiden Shogun. Oh my god. Prior to this event, the protagonist... Okay. Blah blah blah, something something,
With
isekai.
a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
I think it's quite
if
original.
someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
Too bad.
That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
I'm so making the Paimon isekai now. The time I got reincarnated as emergency
you
food.
found some good stories.
Oh, I'm doing the Shogun one. Fuck you. I think that'd be funny.
Hey, Paimon thought we agreed not to bring that one up.
Too bad, Paimon. I did not agree. You agreed
It's
to
okay.
yourself.
I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize that this was how ordinary people viewed the Shogun.
It's how perverts view the Shogun, I believe.
She would never use the Muso no Hitotachi as frivolously as she does in the pages of this book. Nor would she ever use it as a means of venting emotions. In reality, the reason for drawing her blade determines the martial form to use and the degree of power with which to imbue it. Since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality, I don't feel offended at all. On the contrary, I find the author's powers of imagination quite admirable.
Okay.
That said, I hear that Yae Publishing House's novels are all reviewed by Miko herself, which means that the content of this book must have been approved by her. In
Okay.
fact, no. It may even have been her idea in the first place.
True.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
It's human nature to seek change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia.
In your domain expansion, where you could just kill me.
But the truth is right here in front of
Which means
my
you're scared.
eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas.
You're...
Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
No.
Yes, you're right.
Oh.
I'm
of
wary
course.
of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion.
So, how would you rate me on Yelp?
I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Alright, let's take a photo, undress.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
I believe it's like a painting, bruv. But like, in a box. Mate.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
A scenic spot, yes. Like a couch. My couch, specifically, Lady Shogun.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time. So it makes a great souvenir.
Okay.
Indeed.
So what exactly is striking a pose?
The photo is a visual representation.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right?
Exactly, like bending over. Possibly.
The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems.
You don't gotta think about it like that.
How should I pose?
I'm not that ugly.
Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This is casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
Wow.
All right. Well, I'll leave the... Okay. I'll try that.
That one.
Okay.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Why can't we take a selfie, Paimon? Why do you have to ruin everything? Short.
There is no escape.
Oh, zoom out. Oh, okay, okay. The camera. Shit. I'm so confused. Okay, hold on. There we go. Dang. There we go. It's much easier to do this on keyboard. Gotta get the mountain in there. Beep. Set it back.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me.
Okay, you've never seen a painting before?
But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined.
Bang, boomers finding out what AI images look like.
The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
As I said, bruv, I believe there is a tiny man in the box that paints your picture really, really fast.
That's what makes it so special.
Yeah, that's what makes it so special. No one knows how it works. It's a camera.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then...
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence...
Dang. This just got fucking philosophical.
I think I understand.
What was that? Hold on a second. Pause A. What? What'd they say? Engaging dam. Bot A. Thank you. It's actually massive.
I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence.
Thank you, Connor, by the way.
The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
Okay, Paimon, on board.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence.
I suppose.
Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Humans will always be human.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge.
We really just broke your entire worldview, didn't we?
You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember.
So much for eternity.
But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
This is a good camera angle, I think.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out.
Yay!
That means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji!
Ooh.
Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there?
Yeah, we're trying to have a moment. Shut up.
Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
I don't know how she guessed that so fast. What is it, Ippei? We're trying to have a moment.
Ippei, what's the matter?
Trying to get my groove on with the Shogun.
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun?
You're...
You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
We came because you were screaming, dude.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried.
Wasn't he like dying or something last time we saw him?
In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
I'd be nervous too if I had your haircut, boy.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
Wow, you really are a genius.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them
asleep
take
over here, Ippei.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups.
Well, you should have thought about it.
The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe they haven't finished yet, bro. Have you ever thought about that?
I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that. No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him.
Oh, dang.
I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
No, that's fair.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
That's coming. Oh, awesome stuff.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep
Awesome
looking around
stuff.
in the meantime, too.
Thank you, Ippei.
Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I
I'll mark
hope
it on your
everything
map.
goes smoothly. Squall and Fury.
Just as I planned.
Oh wait, I am not walking all the way over here. No. Map. Wakamisato Estate. Bing, 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 bong. Oh, bug. Got it.
Shine down!
Not too hard. Oh, we gotta go this way. Stupid.
Illusion shattered!
Illusion shattered. Oh, that's all that does. Oh. Hold on a second. Didn't realize we were like trying.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to avoid detection.
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Now I got a good version.
Let's get down to business.
Kokote koi.
There's more! Into the wind. The wind rises. There's more! Finally,
Too sly. Why are there Ronin here? This is a Curio Commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
say no more.
Yep.
How amusing. Squall and
How
Fury. Know your place.
Know your place.
Finally, No. Boom! To the fairy. It's my lucky day.
Bang.
That's far enough. How's this?
There is no escape!
To the fairy.
Now you shall perish!
Now you shall perish.
Finally, let's get down to business. Behold! My blade! There's more!
I'm going in!
Clouds high, but there's
Calm.
By royal decree!
wretched vermin! The fairy, it's my lucky day! Finally,
Shine down!
to the fairy, let's get down to business.
Enemy reinforcements.
Going somewhere? How's this?
Everybody stand! That's gonna hurt in the morning!
Torn to oblivion!
Torn to oblivion.
There is no escape!
Squall and Fury. Search force. Upon the gale.
Isn't these two Ubers?
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me. You dare to gaze upon me?
Where shines eternal?
This.
Oh, nice this one.
It's Kujo-Kamaji!
Well. You have angered the great Lord Shogun.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
Yeah. Wanna try it?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
Oh, so she got her ass kicked
Do
one
you
time.
not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
Alright, I think he's just doing it because he knows that she won't do anything about it.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, Even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission.
Hey, what'd your daddy do?
Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't say that I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Ooh.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's font, just as the Shogun said of, then please, let me— this is my last chance.
This is patently meaningless, but I accept.
Come forward. Wait a second. I didn't think it would get this far.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Oh, he sucks. Oh, he sucks. He sucks so bad. Oh my god. He is quite simply not built for this. Give it up, bro. You are not built for this. You're done. Ooh. Ooh, you're done. Now there is no Tenryou Commissioner. All your fault. Oh, dang, he's got blood in his mouth. If this quest goes any longer, we're gonna have to wait till Saturday to finish the fucking... Yeah. Wait till Saturday to finish this event, I swear. It's been taking forever. Ooh.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him.
You
may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that
You are
the
not
Kujo clan is
excused.
no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. there's something I want to talk about with you.
What? Oh, yes, big. I love loot. Oh. My phone's dying. Phone go on charger. Go burr. Lady Shogun, may you please stop yapping?
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryo Commission?
Not a chance.
Not a
Even
chance.
if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies.
Apology accepted. Sit on my face.
I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is.
Yay.
This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time.
Yay.
If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
I'll bring you some fun trinkets.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life.
Oh, dang.
Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Oh, miners.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
I concur, Paimon. Delete. There. Ooh.
Quit following me.
Oh, now we can do that. But I can drop this quest up right now. We just find out where fucking guy Miko is. Miko! Where are you, damn?
Behold!
track her down. Maybe I'll track her down later or something. This is getting lame. Hello? Oh, there's Goobert over there, I guess. Don't care. Did not ask. Plus, they're gay.
Too slow.
Hello, Yoroi. We're back, my friend. Oh.
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep?
I did not know that, actually.
Shogun, I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
I've never seen you, so I'm afraid.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a naku weed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two. Yashiori Island style.
Damn.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Oh, it's Yoroi! The humans really did kill you! Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead!
Not
Got him.
dead? The Kitsune spoke the truth?
This smell is Yoroi! Yoroi is alive!
You're...
Yoroi! The humans really did seal you away!
This bro just hates us.
Wait, this must be Kinkaku. Ginkaku and Tetsunosuke. You weren't sealed away?
When the humans, Kamuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Baketanuki Tsukumo taught us, by digging a hole in the ground.
Oh,
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Baketanuki Gichiro made manifest. It restored our power, and then we made the human go, oh, oh, ching, yeah, yeah.
Oh, and by Teen Tune, yeah, you mean?
We tricked him and ran.
So,
That's based.
you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Baketanuki are so afraid of humans? If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Baketanuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the path?
Ooh, you want trouble?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question. Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether, or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh, really?
You guys suck.
Wait, that is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
Yep. Schizophrenia.
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Crazy.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellow Fur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Yes, he is one of the good ones. Innovator. How do they keep doing this? That's right. I got this one. To the Shadow Realm with you. Oh wait. I published the chat. Alright. Blah blah blah.
Besides, the Bakedaniki were only sealed away back then because Yoroi stole that comb.
Yoroi? It's a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
Ooh.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
Yeah.
Here he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So, it was all a nightmare.
All schizophrenia.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
True.
Huh? We won? Go us! We're even better than Yoroi!
Crazy.
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of a Bakedaniki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare, and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty Shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the Shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chiyo the Tigerbite, or Tora Chiyo.
I don't think Chiyo would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality. The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction.
Damn. Okay, I guess. Sheesh.
It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bakedanuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chiyo's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a jibakure. An earthbound spirit.
Oh.
They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chiyo set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
Oh.
Damn.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
No, this is the coolest way. Stop talking.
Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Who cares about... I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no. A 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Well, Oh! Yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Interesting.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
Huh?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
Sounds stupid.
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere!
Oh.
Maybe they're hiding as trees? Or the wind?
Can we get some other help, please?
Fools! The Kitsune is clearly referring to the Bake Tanuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bake Danuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
I see.
Oh, she just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have two formidable warriors on our side.
Who that?
Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the two of you can buy us some time.
Shogun versus Mavuiko? Where?
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it...
I don't know.
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out...
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger.
Damn, you're gonna fucking domain expansion them.
Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a little fox's daydream as well.
Uh-oh.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Ooh.
The wind rises.
What's up, mama?
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
But...
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come. One more thing. Thank you.
Yay! Second base. As though surrounded by thunder. Alright, well if there's an entire other part to this might be a thing to finish Saturday then. It's looking like... Not my fault, I had to go do the entire Raiden Shogun subquest. Like, that was crazy. Crazy! In the meantime... How much time we got left for this? We got like a minute, so... I mean... Nah. Can't risk it. 10 seconds. Alright, let's do this and then probably end it.
Ready, steady, go!
Time to say hello. Farewell.
See you, me! Surprise!
Gachan, Taechan, let's go!
Tell me what you see.
To the spotlight!
Bad dreams be gone! Time to relax.
Crazy. Oh well. Thank you for moderating Human Fright. Almost doxed your secret identity. We'll see everyone probably